on another giveaway. And the chance might still be on here for Childs. Make it 3-0-1. Oh, it's beautiful skill. Tovar's calling for it. It's Tovar, one-on-one with Capinos. Tovar makes it 5-1.
San Diego, if you haven't been to a San Diego Sockers game or haven't experienced this, you need to check us out.
The counterattack worked to perfection. Brian Farber to Eric Tovar.
It's a lot more action than they would expect to a soccer match, just because it's a little bit more like hockey, a lot more physicality in the sport, and the play's a lot quicker than it would be in an outdoor match.
Greg Childs, now he's right back where he started from 2017. Same as all the rest.
Hi, I'm Dan McClellan reporting for the Presidio Sentinel. I'm at the San Diego Sockers headquarters with their general manager, Sean Bowers. Many of you know of my involvement with the Chargers' effort to get a new stadium in San Diego. I was given the great honor by the team to actually go out and debate Prop C. Unfortunately, we didn't prevail, and also unfortunately, the Chargers made the decision to move to Los Angeles. But for many years, we have talked about that there's other great sports teams in San Diego that San Diego residents should be going out and support, and they're teams that win championships like the Sockers. Sean, you're going to go after your 15th championship this year. Tell me about that.
Well, you know, taking over the general manager job in the start of August, it's something that over the last couple of years that we haven't won a championship. So talking with Phil, the owners, and they're very adamant about getting back to the championship game and then to bring the number 15 championship home to San Diego. It's something that we put together. We put a good business plan together for it, not only on the field but off the field, and I think that we're starting to get there right now.
And there is an opportunity here with the Chargers leaving town. It's a sad day for all of us, but how do you see the Sockers being able to, perhaps capitalize on that in terms of getting the fans' attention to them?
Well, first I got to say that, I was a season ticket holder for 10, 15 years, and I'm very sad that they're leaving, and I wish that we could keep them here. So that the fan side of me was pretty bummed about it. My wife was pretty mad. But on the business side of it, for the San Diego Sockers, it's a great opportunity for us, not because them leaving per se, but I think because it gives us opportunity to continue doing the things that we're doing in the community, on the field, winning championships. And I think it's going to become more prevalent and people are going to see us more because now the Chargers aren't here.
Well, the Chargers did things like Shop with a Jock and other community events, and it turns out the San Diego Sockers are doing exactly the same thing.
We want that. We want that opportunity, and I think that we have a great product here. We're the only sports franchise in San Diego that has 14 championships. So for us, we have a heritage that's been here since 1978. Since I was a kid, and I saw the Brian Quinns and the Julie V's play, and they were instrumental in my life, watching them play and to want to be a soccer player. And there's a lot of role models that we have here for the San Diego Sockers, and winning those championships will propel them in the eyes of, the young youth right now playing soccer in San Diego.
And it turns out a lot of those role models on the team, it's not like they're drafted from a college somewhere to come to San Diego. A lot of these guys grew up and are an intrinsic part of our community.
Yeah, over half our first team is either from San Diego, went to school here. Ray Reza, who went to school at San Diego State, he plays here. Craig Childs went to San Diego State. Brandon Escoto is from across Mexico, TJ, and he comes over to Tijuana. So for us, we want to promote that, the player that's from here, the native San Diegan, Californian that can come and show, and they can bring their family and bring the people that they coach. And it's a trickle-down thing, and I think it's very important. I will also say our San Diego Premier team is full of all San Diego players that were born in San Diego, that have played San Diego here, club, college, you name it, they're from San Diego.
So a bunch of San Diego natives committed to bringing championships to San Diego. 14 championships so far. The difference between the Sockers and the Padres or the Chargers is the Padres or the Chargers make the playoffs. That's a good year for them. We get excited about it. The Sockers, you lose the championship game, and the year in some ways is a failure.
Yeah, and that's a good and bad thing. The bad thing is that for some people the expectation is that we win a championship every year, and that's very hard to do. The great thing about that is that we can hold everybody to that standard of excellence, on and off the field. The office staff, we hired new office staff, and they're very adamant about winning championships and getting people in the seats and putting on a good product in the arena. And the players want nothing short than winning a championship, and they're very dedicated. We have a very good team this year, very chemistry oriented, and I think that's very important, making the championship run.
When I covered the Sockers, they ran off a string of 4 championships in a row, and you always want to win. But I think there has been something healthy for the league in general, that some other teams' talents have developed and become competitive. So there isn't this perception that you just automatically, inherently get this championship, that with the players themselves, that makes them work harder and fight harder and become better and creates a better product ultimately on the field for the fans to watch.
I totally agree with that, and I use the analogy of, when you have a goalkeeper on your team, you don't just want one goalkeeper. You want 2 really good goalkeepers, so they're fighting for that position. It's the same thing here. The league has gotten better. We've brought in better teams in our league, and that makes us all work harder.
I realize that the majority of the fans, their families, they're attending the games together. So you've really created a family-friendly environment that people can go out and not have their wallet hit so hard to have a really good time.
Well, I think we have the best product for the buck, to be quite honest with you. Our ticket prices are very economical. When the fans come and watch the game, not only are they watching a soccer game, but they're being entertained at the same time. The product that we're putting out there, the fans want to come and watch it, and especially when we're winning with it, and because of the entertainment value and it's not.
Again, we're all very sad that the Chargers have left. It's hurt me on a deeply personal level. But at the same time, I think there's an opportunity here in San Diego to embrace what we have. And we have teams that bring us championships. Again, I'm with Soccer's general manager, Sean Bowers. And my message to you is to come out and support our local teams are still here in San Diego. Yeah, it's sad. It's devastating that the Chargers are gone. But the truth is, there are teams like the Sockers who compete for you and they win championships, and it's fun.
Intervention from Keats. Johnson for the quick shot and the rebound. Tremendous save by Toth.
What a save, Toth. Big stop there. Great reflexes, and look out at the other end.
Reza jumps into the attack. Far post and played it behind. Reza follows it up, and
Oh,
it's 3-0.
no. It was another great save at the other end by his opposite number, Danny Waltman.